Hello, this is David Kozich, a Chief Spiritual Officer and Senior Pastor for the LoveMakers Foundation. We're broadcasting here from our spiritual headquarters in beautiful Lake Arrowhead, California. The summer is winding down. We're here around September 11th, 2021, and I am proudly and happily broadcasting my love message entitled The Practice of Love. As an attorney for the last 35 plus years, believe me, it's been very difficult at times, including even today, to continue the practice of love. But really, what is the practice of love? Well, people practice love. People communicate love. Look at the Dalai Lama, for example, who said, "My message is the practice of compassion, love, and kindness." And really, when you look at compassion and kindness, those are simply offshoots of love. So practice love. Practice love means taking the action to be loving action. How do you do it? Well, if you take action, for example, if I smile, it's very difficult to have a negative thought, isn't it? But you need to develop the consciousness of love. But if you can't and you don't believe in love, maybe you don't know what love is, maybe you haven't received enough love in your life. Maybe your parents didn't love you enough. Maybe you had a bad romantic relationship. It doesn't matter. Love is a lot more than those things because you are love. Love is still the most powerful energy and force in the world. Pierre, Telhard de Chardin said, "Love is the most powerful and still most unknown energy in the world." And that's it. That's the problem. Love is not known. The true love, perfect love, pure love. It's an unknown energy. It's an unknown force. People think they know what love is. But those who have experienced love, Jesus, Martin Luther King, the Buddha, Muhammad, realize that love is so much more than our concept of what we believe love is. So today I'm going to tell you some stories of love. I'm going to tell you about the Dalai Lama who travels the world giving love, preaching compassion, kindness, and love. A man who was meant to be the messenger of love. Now the way they get to love that love is a little different than I would. Rather than detaching from desire, I believe that we should 100% engage in love. When you do that, you'll become and discover your highest self. You'll discover God, if that's where your mind and belief structure is. But you'll discover something magical if you believe in love and become love. But let me tell you the story of Sergeant William Pitsenbarger, a man who gave his life because he loved others and realized there's something greater than himself. It was April 11th, 1966. Pitsenbarger was on a mission, Helvac, a pararescue mission, where he was in a helicopter and they bring the bodies up, the wounded up, in the middle of this Vietnam War situation. What happened is the medic, I guess, got injured. He decided to go down there. He didn't have to. He decided to go down there and he gave his life for his fellow soldiers with disregard for his own life. Because the love he felt transcended his own ego needs, transcended even his own spiritual needs. He transcended himself because the love in him was so tremendous. As a result, 60 people were safely removed from that area. Unfortunately, William Pitsenbarger died, shot by the Viet Cong, but he did receive the Medal of Honor. And if you look at people who win the Medal of Honor, it's because they put their others' lives beyond themselves. I'm not telling you to die for somebody else necessarily, but there may be those who you would give your life for. But what I'm telling you is go beyond yourself. Think beyond yourself. Think beyond your ego, your personal needs. Whenever I myself find difficulties, like right now I'm having some business difficulties, people are not doing what they say they would do perhaps, I forgive them, I move beyond that, and then I focus in knowing that things are going to be fine because of love, and in my case, because of God, because of that special energy. Love is the way. Look at, and I saw a very excellent little movie earlier this week called 12 Mighty Orphans. It's about a guy who was I believe his name was Rusty Russell, who in the 1930s was coaching a successful high school team. He decided to give it all up to go and help orphans at an orphanage and coach football and teach them football. He took 11 or 12 people and led them to the state championship against larger schools, talented schools. Why did he do that? Why do people give themselves up for others? They know, because they know, and they realize that love is so powerful, that people need love. In this case, at this orphanage, at this Masonic orphanage, these orphans were not getting love. People were calling them losers. Their parents either abandoned them or they were deceased. What about the love for those children? Who's going to help them? Who's going to help the homeless? Who's going to help anybody? Rusty Russell went in there and helped these orphans and led them to the state championship because he knew that love was the most powerful force in the world and that he had to give these people love, that he wanted to go where he could give love. And there's so many stories of love, and people don't realize how much love is actually working in the world. It's really, in my opinion, the reason the world has survived, because of love. I'll tell you a personal story about a very special person in my life who drove 500 miles every week to visit her stricken father in a nursing home during the pandemic. Drove 500 miles just so she could talk to her father for 30 minutes. Couldn't go into the nursing home. They didn't allow it because of the pandemic. Did that stop her? No. Drove 500 miles one way to see her father and give him love for 30 minutes. Love is the way. Experience love in your heart. Go beyond yourself, and you will have a life that's unimaginably wonderful, that's magical. It'll help you transcend everything in this planet, but help you engage in love. You will become more abundant. You will have the love that you need in your life. You will have everything that you ever desired. But beyond that, you will know that there's so much more than this dimension has to offer. At this moment, I pray, and I know at this moment that we shall practice love each and every moment of our lives with kindness, compassion, but also love at this moment gives us the courage to be who we are, to do what we have to do in life, to love ourselves, to love others, to advance our lives, to enhance the lives of others, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be loving to ourselves and others at all times, advancing courageously in the direction, a positive direction, a brilliantly wonderful direction, to bring us health, happiness, and complete abundance in all aspects of our life. I declare these words to be absolutely true. So it is so, amen. I now want to bring up our CEO, a person who practices love every day, Deborah Kozich. Hello, Deborah. How are you?
Hi, David. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Practicing love,
yes,
the best I can.
Practicing love. And yes, with yet another love message that we are sharing every week with our audience. You here at YouTube channel and through our foundation at LoveMakers Foundation. So David, thank you for yet another wonderful love message.
Well, thank you.
And we want to thank everyone that's been watching, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. This too helps bring love to the communities. And you know, when we gather together in love, whether it be with the LoveMakers Foundation, at home, at our dinner tables, wherever we are, when we find ways to practice love, it helps us not only to feel good, to bring that feeling of goodness to communities, to families and to friends. So the practice of love creates a synergy. It brings more love to the world, of which we all know and agree that it needs more of. So thank you for watching. do reach out to us. Call us. We offer prayer support and individual counseling. Call us at 877-711-0850. Check out our new website, LoveMakers Foundation.
It's nice.
Yep, we also have a new children's book that is all about love too, and we're trying to find ways to bring more love to the world. So please do like, share, and subscribe, and thank every one of you for being here with us every week. And remember, every day,
Love is the way.
love is the way. Act in love, go in love.
Love is the way. And by the way, to close up, we will be having a special book session on monthly, bi-monthly love messages, basically book review and a book club coming up. We're also looking at doing a documentary. So we have some special things coming up here. Also, we'll have our first love service after the summer coming up in September. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great September, and we love you. So it is.